Yo, how's it going, everybody? So, today I'm going to be talking to you about my favorite anime at this moment in time, which is D Gray Man. Okie dokie, so if you've never seen D Gray Man, basically it's a popular shonen series from 2006, I believe. It's about a main character that goes by the name of Alan Walker, and he basically is an exorcist, which, to put it into perspective, if you've ever seen the anime Bleach, which I'm sure most of you have, if you remember the whole concept of there being hollows and there being Shinigami trying to slay the hollows, you could kind of say that the Gray Man is very similar to that. You know, you basically have these characters who are part of an organization, which is at a headquarters, which is like an exorcist headquarters where they all live and kind of, get their missions to fight these demonic, creatures. And the creatures themselves are called Akuma. These Akuma were created from people who lost loved ones. They had people that were very precious to them that died for one reason or another, and in their moments of weakness and really missing that person that passed away, they basically encounter this evil magician, I guess you can kind of say, who goes by the name of the Millennium Earl. He basically approaches these people who have these feelings of sorrow and really missing, the people that they've lost, and he basically poses them a question. He basically asks, would you like to see this person again? Would you like to, bring them back to life, essentially? And he basically grants them this wish of them wanting to, see the person again. However, when he grants this wish to these people, he leaves out that he's able to bring the dead back to life, but he brings them back in a way that's very different than what they were originally. Which basically, when he brings them back upon the person's request, the people who are dead come back as these, it's kind of hard to explain. They're like, I guess you could say they look like dolls. It's like they have like teeth and they have like these little, like sharp hands, I guess you can kind of say. Like these really unnatural looking bodies. And the magician, who goes by the name of the Millennium Earl, commands for these brought back, dolls to kill the person who had wished for them to come back and for them to take over that person's body. Thus, that's what gives life to an Akuma. So essentially, the magician, the Millennium Earl, tricks these people when you think about it, because even though he's bringing back the dead, he's also he's bringing back the dead not just for the sake of reuniting the person who's dead with the person that wanted to see them again, but he's doing so that he can essentially create an army of Akuma. So that's basically what our main character Alan Walker, as well as the other exorcists, are fighting against. And this anime is, as I mentioned before, it's my favorite anime. But even though it's my favorite, I will say that this anime takes quite a few episodes before it becomes something special, in my opinion. Like, I would say the first 5 episodes or so are good, but I feel like they're also average, I guess you can kind of say. Like what I basically got from watching the beginning of D Gray Man was, it was very shonen oriented. Like, if you've seen a lot of shonen, then it kind of had the basic setup of a typical shonen anime. And I also felt like it's kind of similar to something like Fullmetal Alchemist, I guess you can kind of say. Like, I found a lot of similarities between, D Gray Man and Fullmetal Alchemist. But anyways, if you decide to watch this series, I recommend that you don't take anything that you see within D Gray Man seriously until you get to episode 6. Because I believe the first 5 episodes, in my opinion, are just warm-up episodes. They're just basically episodes to help you get acquainted with the main character, as well as introduce the other characters who are going to become, more important later. So make sure when you watch The Gray Man, you go into it with the mindset that says, okay, I'm gonna watch this anime that's going to take a little while before it gets awesome, but the payoff will be worth it. If I take my time with the show, I will see some amazing things, you know, some great characters, some great developments, some really cool fight scenes that aren't all about power-ups. That's the other thing about The Gray Man that I like. There are power-ups in this anime, but this is one of those types of anime that doesn't, like, power-ups are not the most important thing, and you don't see them come out the ass like you would in other shonen animes. Like, let's say Fairy Tail, for example. In Fairy Tail, you basically get power-ups out the ass in pretty much every arc. At least I think, but, you know, because I kind of stopped watching Fairy Tail after the Terra Island arc, because I kind of wasn't liking the direction of the story, but that's another video altogether. So, yeah, there you go. So anyway, what do I like about The Gray Man the most? What I like about it the most, I really like the openings. I like the main character, Alan Walker. I like the way he looks. I also like how the author writes the main female lead that goes by the name of Lena Lee. The reason that I like Lena Lee is because she's one of those types of characters, like, I feel like in most shonen anime, the female characters are always kind of treated the same. Like, they're either treated as, like, damsel in distress types, or they're just there for fan service, you know, like maybe they have a hot looking body and they're just there to cater to the male, you know, what males like in terms of their females. But Lena Lee, I feel like, is treated as a very serious female character, and I really appreciate that. Yo, this is SOS Anime Review, coming to you from the distant future. Thank you so very much for watching this video up to this point. Unfortunately, due to some technical difficulties, I was forced to edit out the last half of this video. So I'm just going to take this opportunity to close off the video. Once again, thank you so very much for watching and sticking through to the end. I would also like to let you know that I intend to come back and revisit this topic on The Gray Man once I have finished the entirety of the series. During the time that I'm recording this, I am about 60 episodes in, I believe. And once I've completed the entire anime, as I said, I will come back and give a full review on the show as a whole. With this particular video, I mostly just gave you my raw thoughts on my first impressions of The Gray Man. That's basically what the recording was. I basically did it unscripted. I just put myself in front of a camera, and whatever thoughts came to mind in regards to The Gray Man is what I essentially expressed. So, as I said, I will come back, I will revisit this topic, and when I do, I will be giving more in-depth analysis on the series as a whole. You know, what's great about it, what's not so great about it, you know, why it's like Full Metal Alchemist and a bunch of other shows. So yeah, look forward to that. If you're new to my channel, then make sure that you subscribe so that you can, you know, be alerted to when I upload, you know, the future The Gray Man video, as well as other anime related content. And also, if you're someone who has seen the anime The Gray Man, then what are your thoughts on it? Be sure to let me know in the comments. Is this a series that you enjoyed? Did you hate it? You know, let me know. And if you haven't seen The Gray Man, then, well, geez, what the hell are you waiting for? I mean, seriously, go check that shit out, dude. But yeah, if you haven't seen The Gray Man, let me know. Are you curious about it? Did this video perhaps help you to want to, you know, investigate the series? Let me know your thoughts. And also, I'm going to link a review video of The Gray Man that I personally watched and thought was very informative, and it also helped me to get into the actual series. So I'm going to be leaving a link to that either in this video or in the description, so be sure to check that out. And I'm almost certain that this will help you to want to watch The Gray Man even more. Anyways, that's about it for me. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to share it around. And I shall catch you guys later. Peace out.